When I have to do small, intricate cutting, the Cutter-Bee retractable knife is my cutter of choice. This is a small-handled retractable knife that's easy to use and has interchangeable blades. Let me show you how they work. You need to push the button up to engage the blade in the top. This is our cartridge that has our spare blades. These are the new blades. All I have to do is just screw the blade right on to the handle and then slide it right out of the cartridge. Now, this is a nice sturdy blade. It's tapered and thin, so it will hold up to some sturdy cutting. When this one is dull and I'm ready to change out my blade, I simply turn my cartridge over, put my blade back into the cartridge, and then unscrew it from the handle. It's that simple. Now, let me leave this one on and take it back out of here and show you how it retracts. Once I have that blade on and I've cut something and I want to store this, I simply push the button back and the blade retracts into the handle. It's so nice because I don't accidentally cut myself at all. Now, we also have the self-healing mat. You want to use the retractable knife with a good self-healing mat, and this is a wonderful metal ruler. It has a cork side, so it's lifted off the page just a little, and I can get a nice line right along that edge of the ruler. So when I'm using my retractable knife, my ruler and my mat, I simply put my paper right up against one of the grid marks on the self-healing mat. These are 1/4 inch grid marks. Take my nice blade, put it up against the ruler, and I can cut straight down and get a beautiful cut every time. Now, I can do some intricate cuts with this as well. So if I want to do some shapes that are rather specific to my design, like this heart album, for example. This was cut out with the Cutter-Bee retractable knife. Cut the heart for the front of the album and the back of the album, and then we simply created a little album on the inside. So I hope you enjoy using the retractable knife for all your intricate cutting needs. EK Success has a great family of Cutter-Bee scissors. Each scissor does something a little bit different so that you have all of your needs met when you're working with precision cutting. When we say precision cutting, it means that when these scissors cut, they cut all the way clean to the very edge. Frequently, a pair of scissors, when you get to the very bottom and snap them closed, the very edge will tear. With these, at the very end, they cut clean. And that's really important because you want your scissors to cut clean all the way through. When you're cutting with your scissors, you don't want to just kind of chop along. You want to move your paper so that you get a nice clean cut and you can get to that very edge. So let me show you what each one of these does. These are the Honeybee scissors. The Honeybee scissors have a Teflon coating, so your stickers will not stick to the scissors. They have the comfort grips, which are nice and comfortable in your hand and soft on your hand. We also have a cover so that you don't actually cut yourself on those blades. You want to be sure that you put the cover on when you put these scissors down so that when you go to reach, like in your bag at a crop or something, you're not reaching in and cutting yourself by mistake. Right here we have some Rotary Cutters. These are the Cutter-Bee Bug Collection, and each one of them does something just a little bit differently, and I'm going to show you how they work. I think they're a lot of fun. I'm using the self-healing mat. You can also use a glass mat, just as long as you have some kind of surface, because they do run right along your tabletop there. I'm going to start with the cutting. And this particular one just cuts right there into your paper and will cut right along. You can do swervy cutting, you can do any kind of cutting you want. It's kind of fun because then it gives you these neat little touches in your projects. The blades themselves retract right up into the dispensers, so it's nice and safe. Again, you won't cut yourself on the blades. We have a scoring one. The scoring one is fantastic for making cards and things. Score is a little bit difficult to see, but you can fold right along that score and make those nice cards and projects that you'd like to make. Now, after you've done some scoring, again, retracts right back up into the dispenser. Then we have the perforating. When you perforate, you can make coupon books, you can make little things that maybe a teacher needs to tear something off, something you send to school with your children. This can tear right apart. So that's a nice little feature right there. The Cutter Bee Bug is a nice little family of cutting tools.